So the joiner is the perfect tool for dressing edges for a panel glue up. But if your fence is off 90 degrees, even the smallest amount, you can end up with a panel which isn't flat. Fortunately, there's a really easy technique to ensure that a panel will end up flat regardless of how your joiner fence is set. Let me show you how to do it. Once I've figured out where the boards are going in the glue up, I'll go ahead and mark them with a triangle to maintain that orientation. Now here's the trick. Over at the jointer, I'll go ahead and joint one board with its face against the fence, the other board with its face away from the fence. This way, any inaccuracies will cancel out. I'll end up nice and flat. So I'll go ahead and mark an I for inside on one board and an O for outside on the second. And now we can go ahead and head over to the jointer and make our cuts. So the first step when I'm edge joining boards like this is always to set the fence as square as possible to the table. In this case, I'm going to knock it out a few degrees just to show how this technique works, even in extreme situations. All right, well that should be enough to create a headache out of any glue up. But as long as I mind my I's and O's, I should be in good shape. The first board has an O on it, so that goes outside or away from the fence. The second one has an I, so you guessed it, that goes inside. So let's take a look and see how we've done. Now, if we hadn't been careful, we could have ended up with a joint with a big gap in the center, or a panel that's going to glue up in a bow. Instead, we have a panel where the joint comes together nice and tight, and it sits dead flat. Give it a try.